All right, let's get talking. Are we hiding our heads in the sand over the idea of a black Jesus being hidden in a black Egypt? Okay, so this is saying the Coptic churches spread across America. These are boys who were of the Copt or Coptic ethnic group of Egypt. The Copts are a group of people who are not Arabic, although they speak Arabic because Arabic is the main language of Egypt. Previously, they spoke the Coptic language. Coptic is a descendant of Egyptian, the same way modern day English is a descendant of Old English or Anglo Saxon. So while there are some phonetic differences, the words, the vocabularies are still carried over from Egypt. So, for example, you have Hoteps who will talk about the Medu Neter. Well, Neter, we don't even know if it was pronounced that way because the vowels are not indicated and vowel signs or sounds can change over time. But Nuta is the Coptic word for Neter, or what people would describe as God. Okay, so you see here what these boys look like, and we cannot say that they are white. They would not be considered white in the United States, but they would not be considered as black either. And we see this Lebanese boy well, you will see. Okay, so he is lighter than them, and it might be different lighting, outdoor lighting or something, but he is not too different phenotypically from them. Maybe they would look at him and say, "Oh, you're from some other place," but he doesn't look too, vastly phenotypically different. And then we have here the Fayum mummy portraits of Fayum oasis in Egypt. Clearly, this individual is not different or not vastly different phenotypically from either the Lebanese boy I showed you or the Coptic uh, kids or boys I showed you. Again, an Egyptian, or we just see, the phenotype of individuals, even adults. These were the people who were in Fayum, Egypt. So hiding out, if it was merely a matter of hiding out amongst these people, I don't see the difficulty he would have faced. Okay, so we looked at that, and this is showing you where Fayum was located. So we see here is Fayum in Lower Egypt, which is actually northern Egypt. And then we see here a map of West Asia. Okay, so we see that here is Syria, Here is Lebanon. Here is Israel. Another map of West Asia. All of this is Western Asia, also known as the Middle East. And even, we can now close this out. And now we can go into, well, we'll go with this. Okay, so we'll open. If it will open. This Ghanaian boy would definitely stand out in Western Asia. He would not fit with the general population. Could you find some people like him in Western Asia? Yes, because people move around. But in general, he's not the norm. Just as there are people, many Lebanese all over the world, just because there are Lebanese in now in West Africa does not mean that we're going to pretend like Lebanese people are the norm for West Africa, because they are not. Okay, now going into the Bible. Deuteronomy 26, verse 5. Is it chapter 26, verse 5? And thou shalt speak and say, before the Lord thy God, a Syrian ready to perish was my father. And he went down into Egypt and sojourned there with a few. And it's going to say, blah, blah, blah. It came up many or whatever it says. I'm not interested in that. So, yes, to conclude, closing all this out. Closing this out. Closing this out. And Fayum, this is where it's located. And closing this out. I would say that yes, you are hiding your head in the sand if you think that it would have been difficult to hide a West Asian Jesus in Egypt, which was to a certain extent an extension of Western Asia. Like it or not. Thank you.